You're good to go.
We're up?
You're up.
All right. Good Sunday evening, everyone. I didn't get to do this off air, so I'll do it now. Mikey!
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Should I start saying howdy now? Is that the tradition when you walk in?
Good God. Poor guy. That guy never had a chance. He got swallowed whole. I just don't like... He was a very nice guy.
Sure.
By the way, completely... People are like, oh, watching now, if you're listening tomorrow or whatever... You can be like, who? Like, he's just not one of those ones that he never had a chance. Like,
already, they're gonna say.
Yeah, he just didn't have a. It just wasn't gonna happen. I have that power. I understand that, but.
Well, I think he's a great guy because he left me some records here. But
I did see that. Yes, I did.
I was asking Dave, as like someone that listens to this show, is the instinct? I don't even. I'm referring to him as someone that has listened to you since EEI. Is the instinct when you yell howdy? Is that knowing your personality? Is that like I'm gonna make my mark?
I don't know.
Because there's no other reason you would
I
do
actually
that,
did
right?
something I never do was a double take when he said that. I actually looked again. I was like, is he talking to somebody else? I heard, well, whatever. I mean, he was a very nice guy. Right. And I have to go through the records. I understand his dad was living la vida loca.
Yeah, I saw that.
He had two of the same Ricky Martin albums?
He sure did.
Boy, he found out a lot about his dad when he went through those albums, huh? Jesus, are we sure it was cancer he had? Are you seeing the other albums might jump out or no?
Billy Crystal, which I'll probably leave behind.
Oh, is it the Fernando album?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just took a quick peek.
Yeah, I'll go through it at some point.
That's a lot to go through.
I enjoy that process. I mean, I'll do it at some point. Probably not tonight.
Yeah.
We have a lot to get to here. And most importantly, the whole Russia thing, this, that, what's Kathy calling a Twitter account about? I mean, let's cut the fucking bullshit right now.
Family's off limits, so I
What
can't even
is
go there. Family's
what?
off limits.
The fuck
They're
is
off
go?
limits. They're off limits.
It was
But our fake family
It was a
account's off
public
limits.
Twitter account. So somebody found it, which was inevitable.
Which is sick and just gross to think
So
about.
Kathy Colleen had a Twitter account. Was it you or was it her?
It was me.
I
Which
don't
I'm
underst-
actually getting a lot of credit for, kind of, which is nice.
No,
yeah.
you're from who?
Yeah, everybody thought it was her, so, which means I did a good job.
You had one follower, Dave.
Oh, yeah, what do you think I was trying to...
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Then what was your point with it?
I think it was literally, I don't remember, but I think it was just a joke between my mom and I. I don't know why.
Are you fucking her? I mean this for real now.
Stop.
I mean, are you consecutive having sex with this woman?
You are so...
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, I'm not
No,
saying
okay.
it.
I'm just asking. If
You
you are
are so creepy. Why do you go there? Why would you ask that question?
because it's a little joke where you're like, oh, Dave's the
She
crazy.
probably said, hold on.
It's like a flirt. Am I wrong, Mike?
I'm anti-incest jokes.
Sure, but
as a victim of
I'm-
them.
I'm
But I'll
only
say when he was
very-
explaining it to me earlier, I was like,
didn't go well.
this is the direction it's going to take.
Let me be very clear with Mike and his mom. It was a joke. This is not a joke.
It was a joke between me and my mom.
So a bunch of people started tweeting it to me. And I mean, we call him, they talk about canceling other people. We call him canceling Colony. And he canceled that Twitter account.
Oh, so fast.
2 seconds.
So fast.
I was also asking that. Why not just leave it up for us to...
Yeah, what's
I
the
don't know.
issue?
My
Pick
thing was
through.
just like, why? I just deleted it. I was like, let me diagnose what just happened. Because I literally cannot remember why I did that. But I know I
Dave,
did it.
it was like, it wasn't 50 years ago. Like, you must
It was
have
11 years ago,
I
right?
know,
10
like,
years ago?
You don't remember why you did, like,
No, but I have a vague recollection of
11,
of
16,
talking about
11, 16, 13. Kathy Colony, why is everyone obsessed with Channing Tatum? Jack is stronger and way more of a man, all capitalized.
She saw Magic Mike. She was into Magic Mike.
That's,
it was like
that's
a
biting
perfect-
commentary on what
But why are
Kathy's
you
really like.
tweeting it to her? I don't understand
She
the
must
joke.
have brought up Twitter for some reason, and I thought it was stupid that she would ever consider having a Twitter account. I made this dumb thing as like a joke with her. That's
don't-
my only thing I can come up with.
So you don't even know.
I can't remember why, but I know I
You remember the password for it,
I
though.
remember what's my password? Everything. That's why.
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah.
nervous. Trust me, I was nervous.
Well, I don't get the joke.
I have a recollection of like showing it to her for some reason. Yeah.
The joke is that she's giving daddy the business.
And one was like you're the bad, like after she had you, why did she have kids again or something, or what? That's why she had her last. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a very Norman Bates type relationship.
Told Jack today to get rid of the tramp. This is 11812, Mike.
Okay.
Told Jack today to get rid of the trampoline. He rolled it across the street, gave it to the neighbors. All lower caps. Like, what's the joke? I don't understand.
This is like if I was
I always
trying
thought
to get
that
on
was
this
funny.
show, what I would do. Make a parody account of Dave's mom.
Right,
Not,
yeah,
not 12 years before the show
I
existed.
texted you. I was like, oh, this must be a parody account, right?
That's like a stupid joke between.
All mothers, 11812. Dude, Kathy.
Can I
Dave-
explain the joke,
Hold
please?
on. I will in a second. Dave was prolific this day. 11812, another one. All mothers out there, here's a trick, capital exclamation point. Smash up your kids' pills and put it in ice cream. Hashtag Dr. Oz Rachel Ray combo.
Now that feels like kind of an Eminem
10
sort
years
of
ago. I was just a
Munchausen
kid.
syndrome
I was just
type
a kid
of.
10 years ago.
Dave, I was thinking that because I was like, oh, is Coney like
Oh
20,
my God, I was like 25 years old,
24 now?
26.
No,
Yeah.
you're an adult.
Oh, definitely. It was the year of Dave. I remember that year.
The year of day.
What do you mean?
The year before I got married. So it was, I had, it was the year of
you
Dave.
did this because you're still single.
No, I was, I
I
was
don't understand.
engaged.
What the hell are you talking
Sowing
about?
his wild
The
oats.
year of Dave was a wild year. Took a lot of tricks.
Explain
Went
these
through a lot of
tweets to me.
experience. Those are all stupid little
You
inside
just said
jokes.
you want to explain the jokes. Go ahead.
One by one, I'll do them.
Sure, go ahead. Channing Tatum.
She saw Magic Mike. And
Sure.
she was like,
she
into
liked
it for
it.
some
Before he
reason.
explains all these, could we do it on Why You Laughing, if you wouldn't mind? I'd like to dissect them.
socials?
Really get into that.
I don't even get tremendous feedback for this. Like people were texting me about this. So
By the
That's why I
time I
said
saw it, it was the whole account was deleted.
No,
and I was
Pussy
like, why
Colony
am I being
deleted that.
tagged in
Oh,
all
I had to
these?
do it. I had to
why?
do it.
That should still be up.
I could reactivate it, but I
We
don't
should
know.
probably. I didn't even know that the
My first thought was I was
Avatar
like,
was everyone in your family.
Yeah, I didn't love that. I didn't love
You
that.
put it up there.
Did I think I was going to be on this
When you got
program?
this job, you
Did
should
I
have
think
thought of
I was
it.
going to be on this program 10 years later when I did that? No.
So you forgot it existed.
Of course I forgot
I don't
it
know.
existed.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so explain the trampoline joke where Big Jack. I don't get the joke. He moved it across
We've
the
always
street.
laughed about that. Just one day I came home.
sorry?
I'm sorry. It was funny to
Who's
me.
we?
Me and Kathy. We laugh about this.
You okay? I'm not gonna say it again. Okay.
Well,
yep.
we're-
No, I have that's fine. Yep. Go ahead.
You have suspicions
Yeah.
that you are so sick.
I think you
know,
are-
people are close with like their parents, right? Like that's a thing.
Oh, sure. I was
have
close to my mom.
They
I
have
was
running jokes with each
yeah,
other.
I wasn't
sometimes.
pounding her sugar walls, but yeah, I was close to her. Yeah.
I don't think it's sexual. I think it's even creepier.
So do
honestly.
I. I was about to say, I think whatever the next level is.
What's the next? Explain it to me, guys. Explain
don't
it to
know.
me. Yeah, please.
I picture your brothers and sisters must hate you
Oh, they love me
because you're this little baby and
You're
you and
a
your
special
mom have
guy.
these stupid jokes
Inside
that are not
jokes. Yeah.
funny.
They
About
are funny.
Okay, maybe it is. How was the trampoline?
One
joke
day I
funny?
came home, and as I'm pulling into the driveway, I just see my dad, like literally rolling a monster with no shirt on.
already laughing.
I'm sorry, it's a funny image.
Go
He's just with no shirt on, this out of shape guy just rolling a trampoline across a street.
Is it one of those ones you could fit in the house? The little tiny guys?
No, one of those big ones. He's literally like rolling it. You don't think that's just a stupid, funny scene?
I don't think I would put it on a Twitter account so my mom could see it. I think I would just
It's come
share
up. It's come up through the years.
Okay.
So I literally must have wrote it next to her and then like showed her.
Dr. Oz and Rachel Ray combo.
She's a big talk show fan. You know that. We watch Rosie O'Donnell together.
What's the
Kathy
joke
and
about the ice cream and the pills?
She used to do that with
I know,
the
but
pills
why are
to
you
get me
tweeting
to-
it? But I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
You-
who's
I don't
it for?
understand why I did it either. I don't even remember.
So why are you getting so worked up?
I'm pretty embarrassed by it at this point.
I can tell.
Who knew about it? How
Some
deep does this
sicko-
go?
some
That is such an
sicko-
that is such an
sicko who tweets who searches Kathy Cullinan on Twitter.
I'm amazed.
Why do you
I'm amazed
endorse
it took
this
this
stuff?
long.
Why
I'm
do you
stunned.
enable these people?
I'm stunned it took this long. A.
Why do you enable
And
this?
B, this is so unlike you to delete it. You are so
Oh,
embarrassed
no.
by it.
I'm
You
so-
are so.
No, my biggest fear was
You should have got rid of the avatar and just own the Twitter account. Like that Twitter account should be up.
What concerns
Well, so
me
could
is
be.
he said his
I-
reason was he's like, who
That should
knows?
be
I could have gotten drunk and
Yeah,
tweeted something.
I legitimately don't remember.
Why don't you go through them? I mean, how many tweets are there?
I don't know. I figured they're all screenshotted now, so I think I'm safe. But I didn't. I remember.
That's true, yeah. For sure, you would have been dead if there was, yeah. But why would you? What would you tweet if you were drunk? Oh, the gay.
Well, he's
stuff.
doing a Kathy
The gay-
impression,
no,
so the N-word a lot,
gay-
maybe.
I'm a
Yeah.
blackout drunk.
The gay stuff.
I don't drink casually. It's like I get whatever.
No, go ahead. What?
I could tweet crazy shit when I'm drunk.
Like what?
I'm on a different planet. I can't stop when I start drinking. That's why I don't drink as much.
Wild man.
Jesus Christ. Let me see some of these. I'm legitimately. I was so baffled by that. I texted you.
I was gonna call her, but then I didn't want her to know it's a thing. That's
So
my thing.
who knew about this Twitter account when it was happening? Who was the joke?
I just think me and my mom.
Why are you yelling at me?
I've never seen you so worked up about something. 6 kids, but I still love AOL 11412.
That's good.
What's that mean, Dave?
You don't
Joke, but she does still have an AOL account.
This
so.
guy just doesn't get it.
11412 was a massive day, Mike. The Patriots are good. I haven't seen an ass whooping like this since Mike Cullinane on D. Russ Flynn at left wing and Mike Stolley in goal.
Now, are these subtweets
Dave, what
of
is
the family?
going on
Does the
here?
rest of the family
Dave,
know?
Dave,
Just all
explain this.
inside jokes. Just all dumb inside jokes.
Well, explain them.
You can't explain them. They're just towny.
I have never seen you actually embarrassed before.
Because I don't remember it.
Your face actually
I
was a little
would
red.
rather. I would honestly rather be able to explain like why I did
Okay.
this when I can't
What's the
remember
joke
it.
here? 11412. I wanna, W-A-N-N-A. How do you pronounce that, Dave?
How did people think this was my mother? Like, how did people really think she did this?
I want to go to FL, but I'm not sure. Hashtag Dorenzo.
Oh, that's who she is. That's how she can't make decisions. Like
What's
vacations.
Dorenzo? What's that?
Well, that's I don't.
Okay.
I'd like to answer Dave's question.
Hold on. I'm not done. Just got a 30-day trial for AOL in the mail.
She's an AOL.
Can't wait to give it a test run. Hashtag CD-ROM. I'm live tweeting from the gender reveal party. 3913. We're back, Michael. Over a year later.
That's
Blue or pink, Mickey or Minnie?
That's where I'm nervous. That's what I'm nervous about.
I want to ask Dave this stuff.
Why did I go back to it a year later? That's my question. I don't know.
Was it her now? Did you give her the account?
Of course I didn't give her the account.
Is that one of your kids? No, 13's
still
on
has like a Nokia phone.
13's on one of your kids, so hashtag Nokia phone. Because she's older. You should tweet that out. I might fire you if you don't, from your own account, now tweet like you're Kathy Cullinane for the next 3 months.
All of our inside jokes.
All of them.
I used them all up 10 years ago.
I mean, you came back.
I don't. That's what I need to find. Yeah.
Let my grandkids stay up past 10 last night. Hashtag babysitting with 1T. I don't understand.
Okay, that's the perfect tweet to set up my question.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Why wouldn't they think that was Kathy Cullinane?
I mean, what's the
other one?
Why would they think this is ripe for parody?
But like, what is the point of tweeting?
Can we point out that I was ahead of my time? Like, that's 11 years ago. Were parody accounts in the mix 11 years ago? 10 years ago?
I don't know. It's a good question. Yes, you were ahead of your time.
Thank you.
What's the joke there?
Which one? The staying up past?
Past 10, hashtag babysitting.
I don't know, but I bet we got a good laugh out of it.
So it was just you two, just you and your mom. The rest of the family didn't know about this.
Oh, I don't think so.
So why even have the Twitter? Why not just text her and be like, "Hey, this is something you should
That's
say."
why I just asked her right.
That's what she must have brought up something about Twitter. Like, she just must have.
And then there were ones where I'm like, oh, this obviously isn't true. November 15th, 2015, somebody tweeted at me from the account, which I know. I hate my son's mother-in-law. There I said it, hashtag. Sorry, not sorry. There was a million of those.
The Sebastian one?
Yes, the Sebastian one, which is...
How great would that be if we found out it was all too real?
11/27/13. The reason I stopped having babies was because we had Dave. Hashtag Dave is crazy! Exclamation point. That's where things get creepy to me, Mike. Because that's Dave tweeting as her about him and how wacky he is, and they laugh about that. That's psychotic.
I couldn't have another child.
That's psychotic.
I'm not a bad person. I'm not a crazy person.
I am not a crook.
I think you might be. I think you might be crazy.
I don't want to join you two. I
defend it.
I don't know what that was. I don't. I mean, she calls me crazy. Like, so it's something to do with that. But it's
what I get is not this. What I understand is making like a parody, trying to be funny on Twitter with some parody account or something like that, and it missing. I'm sure you can find that of mine. Probably.
Oh, no question.
What I don't get is not doing it for an audience.
No, I think it was literally just to make myself laugh, which
you would
is now
show her like on your
now concerning me.
You would show her that like
crazy.
on your phone or something.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys would laugh
I think so.
about that, about like the babysitting one.
Oh, probably not every single one.
Yeah.
Listen.
So some didn't make the Kathy.
I mean, the Channing Tatum one is a good tweet. I mean, the Big Jack. Come on.
I have to understand any of it.
I'm gonna ask her about it. I'm a little nervous to ask her, but
why? I'm confused. What do you?
Because what if she's like, no, I don't remember that whatsoever, and you're just a fucking lunatic. And
That's definitely
go
possible.
seek help, and
that's definitely possible.
You sure it wasn't your mother tweeting this stuff?
I just like that one follower, Dave. He followed it.
Did I follow it?
Yeah,
Did you check it out?
Yeah,
Good one, Dave.
And it followed you.
I've grown throughout the years. It was 10 years ago.
You picked up a follower.
Yeah. You believe it? Like you were all in. You were all in last night.
I was confused. I was like, "You okay?"
You didn't believe my bullshit of like having family meetings about it.
No, I wanted to know if because of the avatar picture, I was concerned that was like a thing.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't want you to have to, but that's your own fault. You fucking did it.
Well, I didn't think I'd be at this spot. I mean,
it was a different world back then.
Did anybody think the Boston.com morning show was going to explode and that'd become an issue?
It's a good point. Right. Then never came up on the show?
There's really no difference between Dave Cullinane back then tweeting from his Twitter account and Dave Cullinane tweeting from his fake mother's Twitter account back 10 years ago.
Or now, or the show account.
That's
all
true,
stupid.
too.
It's all absolute idiocy.
It's great if we found the same segment from whatever her name is, Kerrigan's show. Yeah. What is this?
So you will not bring that account back?
I'm willing to have the discussion.
Because that account will get a shitload of followers.
Well, what would the picture would have to be something different?
Oh, obviously, yes.
Yeah, just make it anything you want.
Yeah.
All right.
You in a wig.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people would enjoy that. I would make sure it's okay. I'd give it the twice over, the
Mom.
tweets.
Hey, Mom, do you mind if I continue the fake Twitter account that I created for you 10 years ago?
think you need to
and
ask her
keep
permission.
tweeting about
Well,
it.
you did it. What are you turn on me for? You fucking did it. I'm saying is make sure you don't have any old stupid tweets and then put it out there as a historical document.
How many tweets could there be? That's the real question.
There's a shitload of them.
Because you said
but
you
I think
deleted
it's-
it. You deleted it because
but
you
I
didn't want to
think
scour all the.
I don't get the year off and then hey, let's bring
That's
this
what I'm
fucker back.
I'm very concerned about that.
Like, hey,
Very
like-
You missed the juice.
Yeah, like boy, my mom hasn't laughed at my jokes just face to face lately, but when I show her those tweets,
they really hit.
He spent a Thanksgiving and a Christmas not getting any laughs.
just
and he's like, I know
failing.
what'll get her.
you're like, Mom, the trampoline, just dead silence. Yeah, pass the cranberry sauce.
That's what it is. It's like when a little kid, I'm sure a few years ago, Harry might have done this where he gets a laugh on something, and then they think repeating that gets a laugh. You realize it's diminishing return. So that's him like, hey, Ma, look.
I think so.
Look what I did.
Harry's like 9 years old, though, and I'm 26.
Yes. No.
I knew it was worse.
No one's not saying you're insane. We're all just confused by it.
Yeah. I'll ask her. I vaguely remember us laughing at them. That's the only thing I can remember about.
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
Because no one else would find that funny.
Do you think your mom
maybe
was like pity laugh?
No, Mike, no one's thinking that. You definitely had to ask that question.
Settle down, Mike.
Just the idea that she was like, you know what, Dave, this one's good. You should tweet 800 more times.
You know what, Dave? Take a year off, then bring it back.
Leave the people wanting more.
Yeah, you can't. Do you think maybe you were drunk one of those nights you were tweeting a lot or no?
I wonder if a year later I was like, you know what, this would just be funny.
Because this gender reveal thing is weird. Like, there's no jokes really to it.
Well, what if there was something happened at the gender reveal? And
Did
Kathy
something
and I
happen? Like blue
I
or?
can't remember.
He's thinking sitcom.
But you're just tweeting blue or pink gender reveal. Like, what's the joke?
Well, like the tweet doesn't have to be the exact joke. Maybe something happened at that gender reveal, and she would understand it when she sees the tweet.
I know what it
behind
is.
the
Do I have to
curtain.
explain comedy to you
This
two?
is satire. I'm trying to figure it out.
This is around the time, I believe, William Shatner starred in a vehicle called Shit My Dad Said, based on the Twitter account.
Dave was trying to take off.
I think Dave's saying, hey, CBS, there's something here.
Okay.
You know? Shit my mom says.
One follower at a time, himself.
Brick by brick.
I was not trying to grow that account.
No, if you
can tell
obviously,
that.
if you had,
That's a
obviously, it would have
definite.
exploded
That's
if you
a
were trying to
definite.
do that. That was my first concern. I was like, oh, is this one of these things like my mom's like my mom's wacky? And I'm like, oh,
no
that's
way.
so gross.
No.
That'd be great if we found like at Stool Presidente. Hey, my mom said something pretty
That's
funny.
what I wanted. I wouldn't put it past him either. Any final thoughts on that, Dave? And then do you feel like you've cleared the record?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing else to it.
No, absolutely. No, it's great. Jesus Christ. What else is going on?
Oh, did you see that Shaughnessy tweet over the weekend?
I think I retweeted somebody who quote tweeted.
Off the Alex Reamer story, which I think was middle of last week, about how Gen Z is ruining.
Well, my biggest concern about Reem right now is he alive? You see a photograph of him?
I did. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I bet he was naughty this weekend.
Wow.
How's he looking?
He was with a bunch of strapping fellas on a rooftop in the big city.
Of course.
The city's so nice, named it twice. And a couple of these guys looked like they were ready to go.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And Alex looked like he was the smallest by about, it's like that picture over the weekend of that Spurs pick.
Okay.
Did you see that,
Yes.
Dave, with Robinson and Sean Elliott? Like, Alex looks like he's about 3 feet tall. Some of these guys are big fellas. That's all.
Spit roasted.
Yeah, hey, guys, listen, good for him. I'm just saying. I kind of make sure, send us a message. Let us know you're alive.
Yes.
But he had a pretty good call, I thought, in awful announcing.
Yeah, just about how the younger generation.
Harry
just doesn't
Minahans of
care.
the world
Right.
don't care about sports that much. Yep.
Right.
And he's exactly right. And I think his point was, I read it this morning or yesterday, like, it's not that they don't care about stuff. They care about stuff. They just care about other stuff. They care about Minecraft. They care about watching Dude Perfect. They care about, but they don't generally, and this is true, Harry and all his friends, I don't know any of his friends that would sit down and watch a 3-hour baseball game or a full basketball.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. Like, it's just not happening.
Because even I bet there are kids that care about the sport they play, but that doesn't translate into them even watching.
Right, Harry loves baseball, but
Yeah.
he's not going to sit there and watch a baseball. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
They might watch a highlight or something. Some kids might still, but it's way down. And it's because, and people, I used to sit there with my dad. We'd go to the garden. I would sit there. I would keep score of the Celtics games. I would take notes. I would have all these. I would obsess with it. But I didn't have anything else.
Right. There's just more shit to do now.
Yeah. I mean, I had Atari sometimes. That was it. I had books and magazines, and I'm thankful for it. It's why I had this career, honestly. But that was Alex's point. They're segmented. It's different stuff. They're tied. And like in Shaughnessy was like, basically his tweet was, I'm so glad. What was it?
It's over. Has been for a while.
He's quote tweeting Alex's story.
Yes. Just grateful we got to do it when there were actual, smart, thoughtful fans and readers.
I mean, I got nothing against Dan, but this is a guy who's shit on the fans in the audience for like 30 years. Like, please. I mean, this is a guy who just serve you the same crap over and over. But, I thought Alex, that was a good thought. And no one else is writing that stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, his point was just that, like, they only consume influencers now. Like, Dave Portnoy in a 30-second video is more effective than 1,500 words from Dan Shaughnessy.
I think you said Dave is more famous now than
every sports media columnist, or every sports columnist
in the country put together.
Definitely true. Famous, yes, definitely.
I mean, well, yes, among a certain fan base, that's definitely true. Like, do I think Dave is more famous than Mike Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser for people over 50? I do not. Like, definitely
over 50? No, probably not.
Definitely not. But he's right. Like 30 years ago or 25 years ago, Lupica was famous. Bob Ryan was famous.
Yeah.
Tony and Mike.
Lupica is referenced in Seinfeld.
Right. Yeah, those guys were famous. Yeah. Now they're not. I couldn't name you a Nash. I don't even know who those guys are nowadays. I don't even know who that is. I mean, I guess Schefter is, an example. He's not even a columnist. He doesn't write. So,
well, even when you think about it, it's not like the world watches the NBA Finals or the World Series. I mean, the Super Bowl, technically, yeah, but even that's more of an event than like people giving.
The NFL's still huge for sure.
Yeah,
but not with 13-year-olds. It's just not. So, like Alex's point was like, you better. It's kind of what we talk about. Like, you better figure out what's going on because it's changing.
Right.
So, it's kind of what I talked about the BO boys. I mean, pretty much nailed those box office, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not here for that.
What were the expectations for that movie? We were just talking about it before.
Flash?
Yeah, no, the other one.
No Hard Feelings?
Yeah.
About where it was kind of on the higher end of what they were looking at this weekend.
Okay.
Somewhere between like 13 and like 17, 18. So it did well. Yeah.
Good for J-Law.
Yeah. So that did well. The
but
Flash
cost $45 million to make.
Yeah, but that'll make its money back.
I was asking, we're just mentioning it to Cullinan, like, how do they figure out pay scale now if they're expecting to make $15 million on the opening weekend and hopefully make back $45 million? What do they pay like Jennifer Lawrence now?
This guy wants to own the chain of movie theaters, Dave. He's asking me these kind of questions about the business. Jesus Christ.
It seems
do the best I can.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes, I don't know this specific one, but sometimes somebody like Jennifer Lawrence will take like $3 or $4 million and say, hey, I'll take, a slice if we make after this much and take a risk on the movie itself.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm guessing she probably got $10 million for it.
That's what's
and that
crazy
obviously goes to the
like,
budget of it. I mean, the movie I don't think is obviously not a high budget movie.
Right. It's just fingers crossed we can pay Jennifer Lawrence from the opening weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that seems like a crazy compared to what it was even 10 years ago.
You only she was paid before that? What do you mean?
No.
Oh, you're recouping your
money. Yeah.
She's not sitting around hoping the check.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, and I think she was a producer on it too. So I think there's also that element involved where they pay her for that. It's a whole. But they'll get.
I meant more in general, just because like Sandler used to make $20 million a movie,
right?
And there's no way it would be worth it anymore.
No. But I think the difference now is a movie like that'll do pretty well on demand. People will rent a comedy at home at night.
Yeah.
And like they'll sell it to wherever it winds up, whether it's HBO. That whole thing. That'll make its money back.
Yeah.
That's
a right actress for like a comeback for a comedy.
I think the 2 or 3 people who could have probably played that role, if she didn't play that role, I thought Emma Stone might be able to play it. So I think that's a nice, like, sort of Superbad, sort of like the grown-up kid from Superbad playing that role now.
Yeah, she kind of did the reverse with Easy A. She had a similar
Correct. Yeah, that as well. And that's really, I think Margot, no, I don't think so.
No, Emma Stone was funny in that Gosling movie with Steve Carell.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Great rom-com.
She's a I think she's a good actress. So yeah, I don't know.
People aren't believing that was me. They still think that was Kathy Cullinan.
I think so too.
I don't think you would stand for your mom like that. I think you'd sell her down the river for sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, it doesn't like it smells of you a little bit.
Okay,
that's
good.
what I would say that. I mean,
I appreciate you believing me. You've believed me in the past with some other issues. So.
I don't. That doesn't. There aren't enough jokes there for it to be a joke.
I don't get the. If it's
I'll
her,
talk to her about it and I'll get back to you. I will talk.
I don't get it. She never tweeted from that account.
Never. No, she would never know how to download Twitter to this day.
Okay, not even like on her computer or something.
I like order her shit on Amazon for her. Like it's not even. Yeah.
Okay, we believe you. I think. I mean, you're bringing it up again. I moved away from it. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm not guilty, just so you guys know.
No, you're definitely not. So this is pronounced Rhone like my friend?
Yes.
Okay. Men's closets were due for a radical reinvention, and Rhone stepped up to the challenge. Their commuter collection is the most comfortable, breathable, and flexible set of products known to man. Here's why. Get you ready for any occasion with the Commuter Collection, which offers the world's most comfortable pants, dress shirts, quarter zips, and polos. It's for golf, obviously, which I'll be doing a lot of this week. Mobility is everything with comfortable fabric. With Gold Fusion anti-odor technology, be smelling fresh and clean all day long. And for me, for golf, I'm always looking for, and obviously got a lot of great stuff from Miltons. You're always looking for comfortable stuff to wear when you're golfing. I cannot stress that enough. Comfort, mobility, versatility, work, golf, travel, whatever you want. All I care about is comfort. You guys know this. I'm governed by comfort. The Commuter Collection gets you through any workday and straight into whatever comes next. Head to rhone.com/Kirk. Use my name as a promo code KIRK. Save 20% off your entire order. 20% off your entire order when you head to rhone.com/Kirk. Use my name, KIRK. It's time to find your corner office comfort. Comfort all day long. RHONE. All right, what else is going on?
Do you want to talk about this South Boston story a little bit? Or no?
We'll do it next. What else?
Okay. All right, because I don't think that person hasn't got back to me again. So the one that text
that's a no, you think then?
No, she'll probably get back to me later in the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. Did you see this Lance Armstrong stuff that was going on today?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Actually, for a while, I was telling Mike, I for once, I agree with Julie DeCaro. So he's got this show coming out, apparently, where he's interviewing Caitlyn Jenner on basically transgender sports. Or is it
I'll tell you
fairness
you know who's super outspoken on this issue? Like, I will give her credit, wherever you land on this, is every time, I saw this the other day, she was battling with somebody on Twitter. Martina Navratilova is all in on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she is like in the Jerry angle on this. And this is a very liberal person.
Well, she got in trouble early on, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just saw the other day, she was fighting somebody on Twitter on this. Somehow it came to my timeline. And then I see people like dumping on Martina Navratilova, and I'm like, this is, if you want to say a gay icon in sports, like, she's on the Mount Rushmore. Like, she was out in the 80s when it was like, everyone was like, this is fucking weird. Like, she shouldn't, like, and now because she has an opinion that is perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
People are just destroying her over this. It's crazy. Is she on your gay Mount Rushmore of athletes?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Who's on there?
Although, I mean, Rapinoe has a history, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we
she's
don't
got
to be up there.
Oh, I thought. You don't hate her.
I don't hate anybody.
Okay.
I don't have hate in my
I don't
heart.
know from your Jerry show, if you had, he hates.
Oh
her,
no,
right?
I probably when I produced Jerry show, I hated
act
her.
like
But now
it,
it's
yeah.
different.
What might
Now I can-
Kathy's Mount Rushmore look like?
What is this? A trampoline? Where is that funny? Let me read this. A gender reveal party. Blue or pink? Hashtag. Who is Dr. Oz? Oh, he knows Dr. Oz for sure, actually. I think he hated Dr. Oz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he lost to Fetterman, because he was like, if he was a good candidate, like, he's saying some guy. So Lance Armstrong.
Yes.
Who, by the way, this is before I was who I am now. This was an early Kirk was right. I smelled this guy was a phony 50,000 miles away. He just has an asshole face.
Right.
I was like, this guy's just an asshole. Just an asshole.
But you thought he was cheating?
Yes, well, they all were. I believe that's one of those ones where, like, you ever watch that race or read about that race?
Yeah.
How the fuck are you not cheating during that? It's
Were
crazy.
people saying that? Because
Yes,
Barry
there's a lot.
Bonds, everyone was like,
Yeah, there's a
obviously on
lot
steroids,
of
but
that whole world, because then you start. Yeah, it's actually a very good podcast series on that. I forget what it was, but it was good. But yeah. There's always whispers about, because I mean, those guys go uphill for like 300 miles in like 2 days. I would hope they're doping or something. Jesus.
Right.
So Lance Armstrong.
But here's a guy. Julie DeCaro's point on Twitter was that you. Were
Well, hold on. Well, set it up, because weren't you just criticized the other day by this guy that you're not setting up stories properly?
He is talking about transgender sports, like women.
And he's in like the Caitlyn Jenner, Martina Navratilova world, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So they're doing I think they're releasing some kind of series.
And he's talking about Lance Armstrong is talking about fairness in sports in a series.
That's Joey DeCaro's point, which is actually fair. Everybody should.
I actually found that one out. Boy,
yes.
Boy, how is that lawsuit coming along, by the way?
I haven't heard anything.
Still working on it. Still getting their files in order.
God. Yeah. So Lance is doing he's like interviewing a bunch of people?
Well, right now, the only thing he's teased is Caitlyn Jenner, which is like the most predictable.
Who the fuck wants it? Nothing against Caitlyn Jenner. Who the fuck, at this point, what is she going to say?
Right. We already know what she's going to say.
Well, the interesting thing is she's a Republican.
Yeah, right. I mean,
you see?
Yes.
That's unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, I mean.
Who would be an interesting conversation to hear from there instead of Caitlyn Jenner?
Well, with Lance Armstrong? You know he's going to talk to that swimmer, too, the one that they all love.
Yep.
Riley Gaines.
Yep.
For sure, right?
Yep.
Who would be an interesting person to talk to? Leah Thomas.
I don't really think so because we've heard all these stories before. I'd rather hear about a story where
Kathy Cullinane. Who do you want me to say?
No, but they're all predictable at this point. So he's trying to play it off like he's having this crazy, like this perfect conversation that people aren't willing to have.
Perfect world, I wouldn't mind seeing like Leah Thomas and Riley Gaines in a room together and having a civil, actual, and like just have a conversation. That's never going to happen.
Yep.
And to be fair, I think it's just way more likely that Leah Thomas wouldn't do it than Riley Gaines.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't...
Well, the excuse, I mean, it's the same with, like, Rogan, where the excuse they always use is, like, well, they're going to bully me or something, where it's like, no, they're trying to have a conversation.
No, to be fair, but yeah, right. But to be fair, Lance Armstrong clearly is on Riley Gaines' side. Sure. So I would say, okay, great. Leah Thomas, you pick somebody, and you have two people moderate it, and then you talk about it.
Right.
By the way, that will solve nothing. It will change nobody's mind, but it might be interesting to watch for a half hour.
I mean... Not literally nobody, though. There'll be people out there that we'll never hear from because they don't have Twitter that are like, oh, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Like, there are people exist that can hear reason and change their mind.
I never thought of that Leah Thomas point before. She's right. Imagine that. Just
See, that would be the unreasonable person.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's where you know, like, Lance Armstrong has a point because the attack is like, well, you did steroids.
Yeah,
which is well, that's got nothing to do with the argument.
No, do I think he's the best to try and make the argument?
Of course not.
No, right. I mean, that's just, but he's looking for something to do. I think he has a podcast anyway.
Does he?
I always found him to be a terrific bore anyway, but I don't know.
I don't know what Sheryl Crow saw in him.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Jeez. I don't know.
Great performer. Great performer. She's in my top 10.
Top 10 performers.
In general.
Really?
Male or female. Yeah. Love Sheryl Crow.
Just all time.
Yep.
What's the rest of the list?
Garth Brooks is number 1.
Okay, I think we're going to struggle here, but go ahead.
Seeger's number 2.
You saw him live once, right?
Saw him live 3 times, I believe.
Okay, not a great live performer, all right.
Well, and he was also old as shit. I only saw him when he was on
You said he was one of your top 10 performers of all time.
He's such a legend. Like,
that's his top 10. He's old as shit.
He still had the voice. He's still the voice.
This old dirtbag
like,
makes it at number 3.
Very frail and sweats a ton.
All right, we have 7 more, Dave.
Okay.
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift's probably like late, like 9.
Okay.
Probably
Bon Jovi?
I heard it was quite
Bon Jovi's number 8.
Okay, I'm making your list for you. All right,
Keep
5
going.
more.
Keep going if you'd like.
Why don't you name one now if you want?
Who else have I seen live? That I
so basically,
Aerosmith.
So basically, if you've seen them live, they're on the list.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
where you prove your talent, pretty much, right?
So you've seen basically 10 bands live, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like stupid stuff.
It's the worst show you've ever seen.
The worst show.
Mine was Steve Miller. It was not a good show.
Probably New Kids on the Block, maybe years and years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it just wasn't for me.
When was that?
Oh, it's got a long time ago. Maybe like their first like reunion tour or something like that.
Yeah.
Must have been exciting.
Jesus, for the reunion tour.
Well, you know what I mean. When they first
The
like
boys
got
are back
on tour.
Who'd you
together.
go with? You went by like you.
No, I'm sure I went with other people. I can't remember who I went with.
Other men to go see that?
No, I think it was like my girlfriend at the time.
Oh,
and
well, that
other
doesn't
people or
count.
something. Yeah.
Any spicy subtweets from Kathy on that event?
Don't bring it back up, Mike. All right.
I can't. Not everything we talk about, I'm going to be thinking about.
I went to see Steve Miller at Greywood's with a bunch of people, and like it was one of those years they had a new album out, and it was just terrible. They played like 2 songs around, and people were just fleeing to go to the bathroom, and then Miller was like, it's like, well, you heard some of that stuff. Now I think it might be time to take a trip to the jungle. He started playing Jungle Love, and like you could see people just knocking themselves. Like these poor guys, when they try and play their new music, it's like the saddest thing.
See, for me as a non-music guy, being at a historically bad concert would be more enjoyable, I think.
It's funny,
it'd be a better story than going to a great concert.
I would agree. It's pretty funny. What else?
Not a lot of fun stories. I was going to ask you about this. You hear about this ESPN guy that Barstool just hired? Did you hear about this?
I saw his
Yeah.
picture. He looks Concerning.
He's senior talent producer.
Yeah, he's not going to, nothing to do with me, right?
I don't think so.
Like sports or something?
I think he was high up at ESPN.
What are we doing here? What is going on?
I thought ESPN was an enemy.
Why are we hiring this guy? He looks like almost carved from like a corporate, like he was like one of those corporate retreats, like they made him, like he was in the lab and he came out.
That's good.
And by the way, when you meet him, he'll be like a really nice guy.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that's the worst.
Yep. But behind your back.
He'll be like, don't change. I love what you do.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he knows you talk very little sports, but not none.
No,
right?
I'm not going to talk none. No, of course not. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. What's the story with this guy?
He's 11 years as a producer at ESPN. He's going to be the new senior talent producer at Barstool Sports. So I assume he's part of the layoffs at ESPN. I don't know.
What does that mean, though?
He's going to be the guy that I guess Big Cat has to go to.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously, that's not the case. So who's he?
I don't know.
Like, what is that? I don't get what that. Like,
they might just be creating more like management type roles at Barstool as the company grows. And this is a guy who's
leave me alone.
Yeah, but why?
Well, I think you're under the comedy category. That was a strategic change that you guys made years ago.
We did?
Yeah, you were sports originally.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we did. Yeah, that's right.
Sports and recreation.
What does that mean for like Portnoy? Because he's in charge of content.
Got to report to him on sports stuff. Yeah,
I'd say doing sports. Yeah.
Boss, I'm thinking of bringing this new TikToker in. What do you say?
This guy's like me, like Frank the Tank at like 10 in the morning or something. Like, how do you talk to these people? I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I see that I always get like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I just don't know why it would be necessary. What's it going to add?
There could be some business element of, I have no idea. Like, I know nothing. He might
be a good thing to.
He might be a terrific guy, but when I see that, I'm like, ugh.
It feels like a radio move where it's like, hey, let's add more corporate suits for no reason.
It could be a move to say it legitimizes Barstool even more to maybe the right type of people out there, agencies, stuff like that. They just hired somebody from ESPN.
Maybe, I guess. It could be. I don't know. I know nothing about this stuff.
Yeah,
nothing.
I don't know.
Happily, I don't know a goddamn thing.
It's like a gaming commission say like, well, they did hire someone from ESPN.
Yeah, I'm sure that person
there goes the
hates
New York
us.
Times article.
Right.
No, but you're right. I mean, it was in like the sports media trades. That's like a good. They love that shit at Barstool. That's why that fucking shithead was there at the mini golf thing.
Barrett, Jesus Christ, he better not be around there next couple of days.
Yeah, I bet he is.
I've come over. I've 2 great victories this year. I can't. I'm trying to focus on the third one. The slam is alive. Anyway, so I have to admit, I'm kind of fixated on this South Boston story because I still don't really quite get what's going on here.
Right.
I'm just baffled.
Oh, you get what's going on.
Well, I do, but I don't know why. I don't quite get why. So, well, I'm sorry, Dave. Lay out the story. People don't like when you. What happened?
So in South Boston,
Yes.
the Boston Fire Department showed up to a public housing unit and found how many men. We don't know if they were originally on Twitter. It was reported as drag queens or transgender individuals, kind of having what appeared to be some kind of sex party with kids between the ages of 5 and 10 also there.
But not sex. We don't think sex with the kids.
No.
Right.
We don't
Yes,
believe
good.
so. And there was we believe that somebody overdosed at this party, and that's why they
Passed
called
away. A 28-year-old.
Yes.
Yes. We don't know who that person is, but passed away.
Correct.
So a fire department member, Jonathan Hernandez, was there and filed something at the site and basically was like, look, this was a pretty fucked up scene, basically. Then the police showed up. How much later?
I believe the police showed up like 20, 25
Yeah,
minutes
say a
later.
half hour later, and have a different report.
Correct. A very contradictory report.
Correct.
As much as humanly possible.
Yeah, saying that like there was a parent there for each kid.
Yes.
And these kids were being safe and
the parents
sheltered.
were super cooperative when the fire department said they weren't.
They were not cooperative.
Yep.
And something changed awfully fast.
Yep.
So, and then Mayor Michelle Wu in Boston was basically like, you've read a lot of salacious stuff. A lot of it's not true. And the police department as well put out a statement saying it wasn't true. Basically calling this Hernandez, this fire department member who showed up at the scene, basically calling him a liar.
Right.
So I don't know. First of all, I don't believe this. We've talked to a couple people close to the situation, Mike. Dave and I both have, as a matter of fact. I don't believe this guy is lying. I'm going to be very clear about this. I wouldn't, for the life of me, understand the motivation of this guy, who, by the way, is no stranger. This is some parts of this area that he's working on is a little shaky. I don't think it's unusual. It might be unusual what was going on there, but he's seen some fucked up stuff. I don't think he is some wacko right-winger who suddenly decided to say, hey, today's the day I'm going to completely falsify information. It's going to be clearly proven false if I'm making it up.
Right.
To get some point across. What I think happened is because of the nature of what was going on, some pressure was put on by the administration. This is my opinion, Michelle Wu and her administration, and basically forced the police to change the story, which means to me, and by the way, I don't like I saw the extreme right get all excited because of the drag queen element, the transgender. I understand that. That part of it isn't that important to me, other than the fact that's why I think it was the pressure to change it.
Of course.
If it was just 4 guys doing this and one of them had connections and they buried this, I'd be just as interested. So either Officer Hernandez, what is his title? Is he a captain?
Captain Hernandez.
Captain
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yep.
Either he is completely lying about this, which to me is a story worth pursuing, and he should lose his job if it's true.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's true. Or pressure was put on to change a story at a murder scene to make a story more palatable for certain people, which to me, if true, should lead to firing of other people. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. Do I think the story's already quieter than it was in the media 72 hours ago? Of course, that's how it happens. But I don't know the motivation to lie by this officer, because I don't think he was lying.
Well, especially when it doesn't seem like the salacious, like there's obviously a political angle with the drag queens or whatever, but it doesn't, you said it didn't seem like there was underage sex going on. Like you could have made it worse if you were trying to make them look bad, I guess is my point. You know?
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, I understand my theory, but somebody has got to explain to me why this guy would be lying. And
Well,
nobody's done that. So.
They can also somewhat hide behind the fact that the Boston police is not lying, because 20 minutes later, the scenario is completely different, right? The Boston Fire Department probably just dealt with an absolute shit show, and right,
possibly cleaned it up a little bit,
right? 5 individuals that they said were uncooperative.
Yep.
Right. 20 minutes later, those people can be cooperative because they realize they are fucked.
Yeah, they're scared shitless.
Right. So the Boston police write a report based on what they specifically experienced. They go to Wu. The problem here is the mayor of Boston throwing a decorated, I believe, veteran under the fucking bus.
Yeah.
By pitting the Boston police and the Boston Fire Department against each other.
Correct. And where are people asking questions about that? Instead, I have people like that lunatic Sue O'Connell quote tweeting NBC stories and basically trying to have some point proven. Then today she's like you see her on Twitter backpedaling away. Like you saw, she quote tweeted one particular line in NBC Boston story written by Ryan Kath, a hack. These guys are all covering the ad. I don't know why. And that's the other thing. Like, why is the Boston Police Department covering for Michelle Wu? Why?
Fear, probably.
Of what?
Losing. Yeah, they can't all lose their jobs. So I don't know.
It's the same thing.
She
with the fire
hates the
department.
police. Like, I don't
Right.
like. This is somebody who again got in an accident the other day with some cop. And I asked the question again. I asked it the other day. Nobody answered it to me. Why in 2023 does a mayor of any city need like special service to drive around?
Right.
To what? To get somewhere quicker than somebody else? Why is her job more important than mine, or the guy downstairs, the guy across the street, the fucking waiter at halfway? It's not. This isn't. She can do everything on the phone. It's bullshit. It's corrupt, and she's I think, highly corrupt person who I think tried to sweep this under the rug. I completely believe that. I may be proven to be totally wrong. If I am, I'll eat it. But right now, until somebody can explain to me why this man was lying, then I have no other reason to believe there's a fucking complete cover-up.
When's the last time you heard like the Boston Fire Department showed up somewhere and they started engaging in like cover-ups and protecting people? It doesn't happen because they show up and they just do their job, write a report on what they experienced.
Well, like with like Birchmore, what did the fire department do there?
I don't believe the fire
even
department showed up.
It was just the camp police, right?
Maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah.
It wasn't a fire officer who showed up
as soon as they found the dead body, they
who
called
declared her
the
dead.
Police.
That wasn't a fire. I thought that was an
I think
EMT.
EMS. Yeah.
Either way, but I don't understand.
But it just doesn't happen. You don't read about that often. Now, this isn't to badmouth the Boston police, but you clearly, whether it be in Canton right now, like there's some question marks about police helping out other police or connected people and all this stuff. You hear about that shit. You don't fucking hear about it with the fire department.
I just don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't understand if it's because they're worried about political backlash because these guys a couple might have been dressed up as women. That's so shameful. Like, obviously, if it's true, and put it this way, if Michelle Wu in any way had any part to changing that story, in any part, I'm not saying she did, one syllable from the fire department's report to the police officer's report, she should be removed as mayor. Is that going to happen? Never. She'll be mayor for 50 years if she wants to be in this fucking city.
I mean, that should be like one of the biggest political stories ever. If she, I've never heard anything like that.
Right.
I'm sure it's happened in history, but I've never heard of it.
Well, you can't forget this happened in a public housing unit, that probably neglected all of the responsibilities that they had to check in on this housing complex or what. You know what I mean? Like I was saying to you before the show, if it's public housing, there should be fucking 500 cameras in that building. Like, why isn't that footage potentially public information?
The fire department reported finding the apartment in extreme unsanitary conditions. Firefighters found 4 children ages 5 to 10 in the back bedroom being hidden by an adult male from first responders. All adults present denied having children inside the apartment, the fire department states. There was drug paraphernalia present in the apartment. Again, it appears to be a drug overdose. Sources told the Herald that some of the adults were dressed as women when the first responders arrived. A detail alluded to in the fire department's report, which stated approximately 6 adults who appeared to be males were seen in this apartment. The police department provided to the Herald as a 28-year-old male to female transgender, the victim. But the report doesn't go into much detail about the death investigation. So again, the police department's report said this was a transgender person, which if you're wondering why Wu is so, in my opinion, maybe so quick to try and help make this story less salacious, I think that's why. And I think that's, and look, I bet you guys know where I am on this story. I'm different the way that a lot of listeners want to be in terms of the transgender issue, a lot of listeners. But on this, like, it's just out of fucking control if this person is being hijacked politically out of fear of some backlash. And now when you start hiding this stuff, Mike, like she's doing or they're doing, the extreme right runs even more wild with it. Right. And now they're just throwing shit out there that may not even be true.
Right.
So, and other than Turtle Boy and us right now, as usual, that's it.
Howie's doing a little
Howie's well, right. Howie's well. But I think, Howie is foaming at this about this. So, I wish one of these people had a connection to Maine, so maybe the Maine Wire could get involved. But I don't for the life of me understand. And like I said, we've talked to 2 people really close to this situation. And it's just, and I think, at least one of them, I think, believes for sure, or believes that the mayor had something to do with this. Would you say that's safe to say, Dave?
Yes, that is very safe to say.
Go ahead, Mike.
So what is the status of Hernandez right now? As far as like, I would just think if you get a report that wrong, you would have to explain yourself in some way, right? What is the...
Well, but I mean, sure, except, right. Like if I was Michelle Wu and I really believed it, I'd be holding a press conference every day.
Right.
Saying, why isn't this fucking guy fired? Mm-hmm. This guy's, but you know why?
Right.
Because he didn't, because she wants the story to go away. Which, by the way...
Has he spoken anywhere?
No.
Publicly?
Not on the record, no.
Yeah.
And by the way, this story will go away.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I'll be gone next week and, we'll keep digging. But, who's going to, the Globe? No.
But by the way, like the fire department or the fire union is fucked because they have to negotiate with the city.
Of course.
Right? So like, at some point, from their perspective too, it's like, all right, let's just give up so we can hopefully get a decent deal the next time we're at the negotiating table.
Let me stress this again one more time. If Wu had one syllable involved in changing this, she should be removed from office and jailed for this. Honestly, we're talking about a human being who died here, and we're talking about children. This is insane. So, I don't know. We'll find out. I think we'll keep an eye on it. I don't know. But again, it's even over the weekend, it's gone away. And you read stories about like NBC Boston, they write like bullshit stories about it. They don't talk about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
What's crazy too is like with a story like that, unless you have absolute proof, no matter what side you're on, you're just going to be, if Turtle Boy does a perfect job covering it, people are going to be like, he's a right-wing nut. And then if the Globe does a good job covering it, people will be like, oh, it's a liberal shithole,
No, but the thing at least about Turtle Boy is he would be fair in the sense that if this guy on the fire department was like some, let's just call him alt-right guy that like just took this to a whole new extreme, Turtle Boy would report that.
I think you would too. I think you would too.
I'm saying unless he has rock solid proof, people are just going to dismiss that as he's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's
on the left. I mean,
and it's going to be, and it's just going to drift away like it always does. And
I think, I mean, there was a dead person, and there's however many kids under the age of 10 there. I think the fire department showed up and did their jobs.
Yeah, and it seems like the police didn't want to mention that there were kids there or something. And I don't know, whoever the officer who shot, it seems like derelict. But I'd like to say we're going to find out more, but how are we going to find out more?
Yeah.
To your point, this is the problem: is when they have to make deals with people like Michelle Wu, the fire union. They have to. So, yeah, it's a crazy story, though. Crazy. And like I said, I don't spend much time delving into stuff like that. But the more I read about him, I'm like, why would this guy lie? Like, why? We went in there, he's just like making shit up. Like, no, like, you know, the kid, I'm sure everyone was like, holy fuck, we are fucked. Like, we had a little place where we're banging away and the kids are watching TV in some little room. And all of a sudden somebody overdosed on all the shit we're taking. And by the way, this guy in the NBC Boss story is talking to some woman who they took 2 of her kids away, the DCF. And she just gives her first name and she's like, this is bullshit. It's like, yeah, they took your kids away for a reason.
Right.
Like, why do you think that happened? It's been a week now. So, you know, and we've talked to people who's like, this is not that common for them to take kids away for that long.
No.
So, you know.
It's crazy for the 2 stories to be that extreme and there's neither side is to answer. Like Hernandez isn't speaking.
Right.
Well, he's not going to answer.
Yeah, but she should, but, you know, she holds a press conference. Am I going to ask her these questions? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Give her a call.
Michelle Wu?
Yeah, you got her number?
Let me get her cell.
Okay. You have her cell?
No, I wish I did.
Oh, okay.
Actually, might have when she was a city councilor. Actually,
You deleted it?
let me see.
Hi, Michelle. It's Kathy Cullinane.
Is she's on the old Boston.com show?
Oh yeah, frequently. Yep.
Just call 4A. He'll talk like her. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No. We were gonna have I think she's been out there. We were gonna have another Boston City Councilor member call in tonight.
So early, okay, well, fine. But early on, this guy Michael Flaherty, is that his name?
Yeah.
He was the one that was like, yeah, they found sex dolls and dildos and basically, and is that drifted away, that part of the story?
Seems like that might have been a little exaggerated.
Okay.
But still a fucked up scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be, to your point, I would think with public housing, a bunch of cameras around.
I would think so. Everyone right now is trying to get I know there's plenty
Police,
of the body cam footage.
Yeah,
The damnedest thing, all the cameras went out.
Yeah.
It's weird.
The fire department would not have that body cam.
No, they would
Yeah,
not.
but the police department would.
No, but if I was the fire union, I almost say put the cameras on.
Now
there.
I would. Yeah. Boy, Babbel is back. This summer you can start speaking a new language with Babbel. Why Babbel? Because it works. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a private tutor or fooling yourself with language apps that are little more than games, Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Designed by real people for real conversations, based learning built with science, backed with cognitive tools like spaced repetition and interactive lessons, created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers. Very convenient, very, very easy. A lot of people my age, I know, and younger, it's one of these things I want to start doing. I want to learn a second language, which I get. That's a good way sort of a good thing to have and an interesting thing to do. It's something I've thought about for a while. Maybe I'll try it. You know, studies from Yale, Michigan University, others continue to prove Babbel is better. One study found using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a full semester in college. So if you're serious, get moving to Babbel. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners to get you started right now. Get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/Kirk, BABBEL.com/KIRK, 55% off. Babbel.com, spelled BABBEL.com/Kirk. All right, what else, Dave?
No great stories. See, Mr. Beast was almost on that on the Ocean Gate submarine there.
I did see that.
Thank God he wasn't.
I can't even imagine how my life would be different.
Tragic day that would have been.
Jesus.
I thought Julie had a line. You kind of taught. I don't even know if you heard her say it. Julie the other day.
Friday. Yeah.
Friday, yeah. She said Dave was mentioning that the submarine lost oxygen and it imploded, and Julie said, "It seems like a rough way to go."
I can't argue with that. It does.
That was spot on analysis.
Oh, very quick though.
Did you hug her goodbye or no?
I did not hug her goodbye.
Okay. By the way, you know, I don't see too well, but I've seen several people walking in and out of here in my day. Dave has never so much as crooked his neck.
Total perv.
Oh, that's not true. That is not true.
I've never seen you get up.
No, I give handshakes a lot to the Friday guests.
I think of you and women. I immediately. What is going on? It feels like Cupcake is trying to step it up on social media. The past few weeks.
Is that right?
What's going? Are we worried about her?
Well, one, she's definitely getting back in the ring.
Are we drifting toward OnlyFans or?
I think she likes the kind of tweets from the Minifans about that stuff, and she's trying to engage a little bit in it. Yeah.
No, it feels like it's a change though. It feels like it's a clear.
Hey, single lady, put yourself out.
I thought she was with some guy. No,
they got divorced. Remember, she was pissed that
became part of the talking point. She was dating some guy at the time. I thought no.
No.
Oh, that was the guy she was married to.
Yes.
I don't remember she was divorced. No, do you remember those things, Dave? I don't remember that.
Well, we might have talked about it.
Dave's like, didn't seem too serious. You know what I mean?
Remember Alex Bennett? Alex Bennett like brought it up in her shit talk, and she got pissed. Oh, it was over the line.
Right. Yeah. Oh, she's getting back in the ring.
It seems it.
Well,
she
good.
wants a
Cup,
rematch.
Boy, Alex brought that up in shit talk, huh? Jeez. I guess she has, it's interesting where people draw lines.
Very strange. Very strange. Very strange.
I did see Alex and her partner there at the Nashville bar opening this weekend. Like every Barstool person was there in Nashville, it seems.
No, yeah. C-list bar. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Was Dan there?
Dan was not there.
Was Dave there?
Nope.
Kevin?
Nope. Riggs?
Chicklets guys?
Nope.
Riggs?
Nope.
Is Riggs an A-lister?
Yeah, Riggs isn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Riggs
No, I'm just kidding. It looks like they had a good time. I saw the lines were huge for it.
Yeah. Well,
that's good. Yeah, it seems like a fun time. I think my guys were there. Will Compton was there, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So who was there? Alex,
Jordan, Will Compton, his partner, Megan Making Money, Tommy Smokes, Rhone, Large,
man, I give them credit. These guys, man, they go.
A lot of people.
That's good. Yeah, see, the line was enormous. I saw Portnoy's tweet. That's good. Well, good. I think hopefully they'll do well there. There's one. How many are there now? Is that one Arizona, right?
Yep.
Philly?
Chicago, Arizona, Nashville. Yes, there is a Philly one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why is no one here yet?
Well, I think they're opening up. Oh, no, that would be at the casino, right? So it's not a separate one here.
Does that feel like a natural place to put one?
I would think so, but what tied to getting legalized here, probably, right?
Oh, that's true, I guess. Although,
where would they? They probably do Southie or something. I bet.
You can do it in that apartment complex.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
They loved that. That's where they always like hung out, I think.
Yeah,
is
is that right?
Seaport area
Stats.
or yeah.
Oh, Jesus, God. Well, yeah. BlindMike.net, of course. Go ahead.
Thank you, please. Yes, episode up now. We talked about, like I said, Roseanne's podcast and Alec Baldwin slipping into madness and all that. Mm-hmm. Patreon, if you're lukewarm on the Patreon, this is a good week to try it because Blind Mike Project is going to be just on Patreon, at least for a few days. I don't know if we'll raise it free or not.
Why is that?
And just because of the holiday and everything, I have to record early.
Yeah.
And Why You Laughing? The Firing of Anthony Cumia episode is up 2 weeks early on Patreon. That will be out till after the 4th of July. And we did a bonus episode on more inside conflict within that firing.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
I defended Why You Laughing from a caller the other day.
I appreciated that too. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Yes, threw everything else under the river, but I defended Why You Laughing.
I like that you don't have the guts to take me on. And
That's true.
Tell it like it is about my podcast.
I was very angry. Jesus, God. All right, Dave, we'll take a few calls, I guess, if you'd like to on a Sunday night. Back, I'm going to do a show at some point this week, I think, from North Carolina, and then Mutt is here with somebody on Friday, right, Dave?
Yes, that's correct.
Who is that?
That is I believe it's the Steve You're Live to Tape parody account, I believe.
I like him. He's a good egg.
What a combination. What a combination. Why would you
I don't believe that your your show when you're away will be live on YouTube, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be live with Riggs on Wednesday, I think. Well, in
always
person
live.
with Riggs.
Yeah,
In
always
person with Riggs.
Yep.
Why did Kathy need the trampoline to go away?
We
Grandkids wouldn't?
Yeah.
Well, grandkids, though.
No, you don't keep it for that long.
Okay.
It's actually broken. That was part of the reason it was funny as well. Like, why would you roll a broken...
I didn't realize that. I'm glad you have the Twitter account then.
Shirtless guy rolling a huge trampoline across the street. I'm sorry. That's a funny look.
That's a very funny look.
Yeah. Some people get it. Some people don't.
Dare I say, sitcomish.
Yeah, thank you.
More to my theory.
And one thing with avatars, you could see everyone except for Jack. Just the top of his head, you could see a couple of strands of hair. That was it. That was it. Oh, good God. Oh, here we go. All right, I'll tweet this. Yeah, I don't know. I literally have no idea what's going on for me the next 4 days. None. I'm going not knowing a thing. Literally not a thing.
You don't know who's going to even help you record the podcast.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Should I know that, Dave? Oh, you told me that. That's not true, Mike. I do know that. Right? Is that right or no?
I gave you a contact person, and then we have to schedule out a podcast space, and then all the other stuff.
Why are you even doing that? Because you know you're going to do it. Like, you think I'm going to go to that person and be like, hey, I want to tape it this time?
No, but I want you to know just in case. You got to have somebody.
Won't Riggs' guy be there? The kid that likes the show?
Correct.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I'm not going to.
That's who it is.
But I'm not going to talk to him.
Yeah.
He might.
Yeah, I'll probably talk to him a lot. That's a good point. You're right. You know what, Dave? You're right. I'll probably talk to him all the time. Talk to him. Talk to him. All right. But yeah, I think I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think. I don't know. The hell do I know? Let me just look at the schedule for this thing. Jeez, I don't know.
Ooh.
What's that?
A friend of the show is involved with the Massachusetts Housing Authority, so they're doing some work on your behalf. So.
Great.
Yeah.
It's great to have friends. Friends.
Friend of the program.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do I know him or no?
Yes, very well.
Really?
Very well.
Oh, all right, yeah. Do I think is who I think it is?
Yes.
Okay. You have no idea. But you don't even know. Okay. Why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing?
I said yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, they load up.
Hey, what up?
All right. Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello. I heard something.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I know that you're a Howard Stern fan, and I've heard you
Sebastian.
talk about him quite a bit on this show.
Uh-huh.
Would you consider, if you're Howard Stern, Vine Mike is your Beetlejuice?
Yes.
I don't know if you'd know this. That's extraordinarily hurtful.
Yes, I would.
This was
He's more Fred the Elephant Boy,
Dave.
honestly. That's nicer, isn't it?
Davey.
a little bit, I guess.
Go ahead.
Davey boy.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, if you were using the U.S. coin system, what coin would be the size of Holly's clit?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Jesus
Lord.
Christ.
I think I've asked this question before when Click Guy called. Mm-hmm. How many people often talk about the size of an individual's clit?
It's never been a particular...
I think it's only on this program where that has ever come up.
I doubt that, but it's never been one that's been particularly of interest to me. I'm not
No,
gonna
me
lie.
neither. But I do hear gentlemen comment on wanting a meaty vagina of some
Really?
kind. That has never been my thing either.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Jesus Christ, people are fucking weird. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Hey, man, what's up, buddy? How you doing, pal?
Hey, it's Ted Bundy. What's going on?
Hey, Ted, how you doing? Sorry, I'm just trying to order some golf
Y'all
related
good?
on the phone. Yeah, good. I'm not really paying attention. Go ahead. What's up?
Here's my question for you. I tried it one time. That Brandon Walker Clemmer show.
Yeah, gotta be dreadful.
Brandon is it just an act, or is that how he really is in real life?
Well, I haven't listened to it,
Like
so
the Red
both.
Sox persona?
yeah, right. What do you mean?
Like-
the what?
Like like Clemmer will just say like an opinion, like it's not even out of bounds, and then Brandon Walker will just what? Just you say that is this?
Oh, really?
break
Yeah,
the-
that sounds. It's just not.
Screaming.
That would not be for me. That podcast.
Well, I thought Brandon quit.
It's not. Well, it's not for anybody.
That's true. He's moving.
Brandon
right?
stopped doing it?
He moved, right?
I'm not keeping up to date on Brandon. I would assume he's moving though. No.
He moved. I think he moved.
Do some research
I was,
and call
I was
back.
actually texting with Brandon this morning. I think he did move. That's the weirdest thing is that Brandon and I are friends. It's very strange. He's like a perfectly. We had lunch the day of the tournament. We had a good lunch. He's a perfectly normal guy.
Then the camera goes on.
Then the camera goes on.
It'd be great in just like Larry David fashion. He just moved just to stop doing that podcast.
I wouldn't blame him. It didn't seem like that really took off. I could be wrong.
No. But I think it's staying. Like, I think he's going to use other people. So,
Clemmers?
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Hey, good for him. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Speaking of Clemmer, do you think there's any chance that he's actually JJ?
There's a New Hampshire connection.
I know, and his only background is minor league baseball in New Hampshire, which is Monkey Boy.
My God.
I'm
I
good
really
with
hope
voices.
it
I'll
doesn't
listen
ruin
closely the
JJ,
next time he
but-
calls. But
I would say no. Probably. I would say I don't think Clemmer misses a minute of the show, though. I will say that.
Oh,
Still?
he's still in, you think?
Oh, yes.
I hope it's not true, but I just thought the other day it might be, and now I'm kind of concerned that JJ is
For some reason, JJ is soaring up my charts. He doesn't really do anything interesting, but I like his voice and I like that he's a nice guy.
It's just the first moment when he.
Well,
when
that's
you
what
pick
Clemmer
up.
did at first, too.
That's true. Yeah.
he'll ask you things that I don't understand what he thinks the connection to the show are.
All right, I like that too, though. Well, I don't understand any of it. I'm not saying it makes any sense. I'm saying I like the guy.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice guy. You know. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
This is Kathy Colnate's vagina. How's it going?
Good. Fine. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Dave, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Hey, so we always talk about Christian Arkan taking it up the ass. That's a known fact. Do you think Jerry is the one giving it to him in the ass? I'll hang up and listen.
It's an interesting question.
These are the kind of things you and your mom joke about?
She wasn't a big Jerry fan.
Oh, no?
He didn't come up often. No.
Oh, no.
No.
This show kid, I can't imagine is talked about that much.
Oh, hell no. No.
Never.
No.
How was breakfast today with the lingering
No
Twitter
breakfast
account?
today. No breakfast today.
How come?
Canceled? Do this?
I had plans in the morning, and then they went on a nice little drive.
You coward in the face of controversy.
Well, maybe I did.
Awfully suspicious.
Are you load up, Dave?
They're load up.
All right. Good evening.
Went on a drive.
Hey,
Went out to
Kirk,
the
hey, Mike,
woodshed
JJ
to
here.
dispose of the evidence.
What was that?
Hey, Kirk. Hey, Mike. JJ here.
Okay.
All right. I don't think so, but okay.
JJ?
JJ?
Seems JJ was worried it might not work.
Yeah. I don't think we need a JJ parody call like that. I don't think we're there.
Not yet. Not just yet.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
However,
9 of these. Yes.
I have a truth or dare for Kirk.
Okay. Dare.
I dare you to grab your penis at the base and spin it around like a helicopter and chase Blind Mike around the studio saying, "Don't let the helicopter get you."
I'd rather you didn't, frankly.
Let's do it.
I'd really rather not. No.
I was ready to do it. Kevin Jr., I was ready to do it. I never thought
I'm not
about
as
this.
nimble as I used to be.
I never thought this is not that Kevin who calls is not your stepfather, Kevin.
No.
You're sure of that?
Unless he's putting on an act of some kind and
He
just
did
using
ask
his
me
name.
a few times I met him. He's asked some very uncomfortable questions. So
Well, sure, that's his forte.
he says, "I have a question," and I'm like, "No, it's me. We're speaking. Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, the voice sounds a little different, but it is sort of his personality, I guess.
Oh, I saw you reacted on Twitter to the backdrop there. You're not into it anymore.
Well, no, it just looks. I'm so used to seeing it. Well, I'm sure I'll get used to it. It's the first time you see something different.
Looks good. I've heard a lot of buzz among the kids. It's good stuff.
A lot of reaction to the tweet.
Yes.
I know Harry likes it.
Yeah, Mike thinks the Barstool logo should be behind you as well, I think.
I think the two logos, your show logo and the Barstool logo, should be what you see.
We'll talk to our ESPN guy. We'll see what he has to say about it. We'll see. Getting some integration going.
That's good.
And hopefully, we can get us Lee Corso once a week. I would love to speak to him.
That'd be big. Although
Well, I'm saying starting
might be on
now.
the way out. Yeah.
He's alive, right?
How many more weeks?
Could get the old KMS jinx right there. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, what's up? It's Dan.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Just wondering if you could help me with some math.
Sure. Go ahead.
You and Riggs gave 13 picks, correct?
Correct.
So if I bet $100 on those, you agree with me that would be $1,300?
I'm not ready to agree with you yet until you go through the whole thing. But go ahead.
You hit 3 plus 150 bets, correct?
Yeah, it was not a great week, Dan.
So I'd be getting.
What do you want me to say?
I'd be getting 750 back. So anybody who followed you this week lost.
Correct.
Roughly 550.
Yes, you don't win every week, Dan. Yes, sometimes you don't win.
So that's actually probably the best week you guys have ever had.
Please, I've had some big weeks. How dare you? How dare you, Dan? How dare you? If it's a big,
anybody who sees 15 picks can then cherry pick the one good pick.
I'm going to see you tomorrow, and you're not going to be swinging your dick around like this. That's a Kirk Minahan guarantee, as usual. In person,
you want to play the helicopter game? You come see me.
in person, you'll be as sweet as apple pie, like always. Oh, I love when you made fun of what was her name? The one from that wrote the Charlotte Wilder. That was epic. I still listen to the Charlotte Wilder thing at night sometimes. Like, you're gonna be your typical pussy, face to face on the phone. You're a tough guy. You're what Dale Arnold would call. You know what you are? You're a texting tough guy. That's what you are. Goodbye, Dan. See you later.
It'd be so great if Portnoy confronted Dan Rappaport one day. Like, you're awfully tough on these phone calls with Kirk. But
yeah, or give him a raise. Boy, you're great. Hey, look, not every week's gonna hit. What can you do?
Those are the breaks.
Keegan Bradley,
Nature of the
family. What a performance.
Yeah, not my favorite person, but yeah. Hello.
Kirky, it's Don the Jeweler. How you doing?
Don, how are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, question for you. First thing, have you been following Rima's last 2 Twitter posts?
Well, we had the one we talked about earlier in the show, that one where he was surrounded by 6 guys and looked like he was just about to get absolutely railed left and right.
You have got to see the latest. It's absolutely
how long ago was this?
With that being 3 minutes ago.
Oh boy. God almighty. Did you see it, Dave? Or no?
Absolute
I certainly did.
Let's see it. Oh, Jesus.
Kirky, now, first time, long time, I got a real question for you. Are you a front 9 or a back 9 when it comes to Sam's set?
Well, I mean, the front has that. I love that. I love that third hole and fourth hole, that combo with the ocean.
14's my favorite, to be honest.
The par 5?
And Dave, I got a question for you. Is it the 14 or 15, the one going down to the water?
15's the par 5 downhill with the water and like your second or third shot. Then 15, the water's on your left, where like it has that little house that's you can rent out.
Yeah, the one going down to the water. It's a gorgeous hole. Dave, I got a question for you now.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kirk's gonna hate me, but marry, fuck, kill.
You have to give people, Don. Makes it much easier.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Which of the 3?
What you got, Don?
Do. Vin.
Ugh. Somebody, what's going on, Don? Just say it. I'm not going to be mad at you. Just say it.
Oh, he just hung up.
No, I heard Vander. That's something I heard.
Oh.
What was the picture?
Kathy Lee Gifford, Hoda, and who's the one who does it now with Hoda?
Kelly Ripa?
No, the one who does the morning show with
Savannah Guthrie. Savannah Guthrie?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'd kill Hoda.
Okay.
I'd fuck the shit out of Kathy Lee.
Sure. You'd marry Savannah Guthrie?
I'd marry Savannah Guthrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That seems like an easy one, kind of.
Really? Oh, okay, I know we all agree on that.
I'm with you, Dave.
Hello.
We'll rail Kathy Lee.
It's a game Matt Lauer never played at lunch, I'm sure. With his, Hello.
Dave, do you see your brother in any of those pictures with Rima?
God.
This is what happens when you delete an account. Rumors start swirling.
What was Kathy and little Jack's reaction when he came out of the closet?
Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. They load up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
All right, go ahead. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. I have two great questions from my friend Michael Gary here.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, of course, what did you have for dinner last night, my friend?
A rare treat. I tried Shake Shack right here in Watertown. Yes, it was pretty good.
Not great. Again, we all know what that's about, but okay.
What does that mean?
Obviously, there's some whatever. It's fine. We're doing this again.
In lovely Arsenal Yard, might I add.
This is your area. You love that area. Do you know the owner of Arsenal Yard or something?
It is popping these days, baby.
Oh, you know what? I shouldn't say it. I'm sorry. I haven't had Kate like Shake Shack. I have not had it. I was thinking of. I had one time doing case stuff. I had Sonic and I didn't like it.
Oh, that
so
I can understand.
I haven't had Shake Shack. It's good.
Shake Shack's pretty good, I think.
Really?
Yeah. At least the one time I've had it.
Burger, fries, shake. What?
Burger, fries, fountain drink.
They're Coke product or?
Yes.
Okay. That's one funny line in the trailer. Well, I'll ask the other question in a second. That No Hard Feelings, Jennifer Lawrence is at the bar with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them are there, and like it's a whole scene, and he's like, I'll have a Coke, and she's like, the waitress like, we only have Pepsi products here, and there's like a pause. He looks at her, he's like, do you think we should leave? He's just very, kid looks like he might be funny in that movie.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hello.
His second question, right?
Second question.
So, this week was my first time listening to the Are You Garbage podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Did Eddie from Barstool base his entire personality off that podcast? Because it seems like he just does the same thing.
Oh, I don't know enough about Eddie, but that's a good podcast. It's a good premise for a podcast, but I enjoy them. I don't know enough about what Eddie does to answer that, really. A lot of the Barstool guys go on it, though.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they just had a little sass on them.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Hello. We'll talk about Simplisafe in a moment. Simplisafe.com, by the way. Hello. /Kirk. Tell you what you can get. Good evening. That's the easiest one. Oh, no. I don't know it. Do you guys know it? At first, I thought that was My House.
It's a very, yeah, that's what I thought.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is or no? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, I knew right. Okay. You lost me.
Yeah, you lost it a little bit.
Best home security of 2023. They'll load up, right, Dave?
Load up.
Hold on. U.S. News and World Report. They're not resting on their laurels, though. Definitely not. Always innovating. Always working on the next thing to help you and your loved ones safe 24/7. Simplisafe 24/7 professional monitoring service as well. Trained agents stand by to respond in emergency dispatching police, firefighters, EMTs to your door, even if you're away or can't be reached. Monitoring service under $1 a day. Very easy to set up yourself. I did it. If you need a certified technician to install for you, that can happen as well. No reason to wait. With financing through a firm, you can secure your home today and pay over time in installments to fit your budget. It's good for Mike. Right now, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Visit simplisafe.com/Kirk, SIMPLI.com, Simplisafe, I should say, .com/Kirk. Let me try that again. There's no safe like Simplisafe, SIMPLISAFE.com/KIRK. Good evening.
Kirk,
yes.
I have a dead parent question, if that's okay.
A dead parent question?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, my parents are dead.
Do you think about them less as time goes on? And if so, do you feel guilty about that?
It's a good question. So my mom's anniversary of her death was the Thursday? Thursday. 6 years. And not that I think of them less, but the pain with each anniversary decreases a little bit. And I feel guilty about that. And I shouldn't. It's just the way it is. But sometimes I miss them a lot. But do I think about them as much as I did 5 years ago? No. Nope. But it still hurts, but it gets a little bit less every year. But I do feel guilty about that. I discussed that with my therapist, as a matter of fact, last time I was there. So I don't, and I'm not sure what to do with that. And, that's just overthinking, I think.
I believe that's a debate you and Tangway had like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not where Gary is, where he didn't remember when they died.
He was like, I don't even remember him.
Yeah. Well, I remember getting a call. That day we took calls. One call was like, after a while, I was like, you don't even think of them. I'm like, well, I maybe in 20 years.
I thought it was Gary that said that.
I think Gary did. I think Gary agreed.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's going to happen. But it'd be, in a way, I'm jealous of people like that. It's a nice way to go through life, for sure. And Mike doesn't think about his dad at all.
They're alive.
Yeah, it's true. You never see them.
I forget about it sometimes.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
It's going great. Really good.
Question on the topic you were talking about. Which do you find more offensive, that Gary Tangway didn't know when his parents died, or that Dave Cullinane can't seem to remember the birthdays of anyone in his family?
Well, I'm not offended by either. I think it's just very strange, but then I operate maybe differently than other people do. I mean, Dave's not a birthday guy. He's a Twitter guy.
Yeah, I don't remember the dates of... I haven't had anyone, like, other than grandparents, anyone that close to me die, I guess. But I don't remember I remember, like, the month of the season.
Yeah, but I imagine when your mom dies, you'll know the day.
Will
I
I
think. Know? I don't. How the hell do I know? I don't know. Maybe.
Like if it happened to, I'm just saying, I'd have to check the date in order to do that.
Maybe it's because they were so close.
Was it the 24th?
Maybe it's because it was so close to my parents. Maybe, I don't know.
Wasn't there a headline? Some celebrity said like celebrating birthdays is for pussies today. Like
Why?
women and pussies.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think adult men should celebrate their birthdays. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't like. Who cares?
Not even like big like 50 or 60.
I can see Dave being a birthday week guy.
No question.
Oh, no, I hate birthdays.
No, you do not.
No, my kids like my birthday.
Oh, sure.
I don't like my birthday.
Yeah, kids love it. Right. They can't wait for it.
Guys, not this year, okay? Leave it alone. It's a tough one.
For the love of God, please.
No, Jesus. No, I would not ever. My 18th birthday. Have I ever told the story?
I don't know.
So I was definitely going through. I was early run with the blues at that point. Right before my 18th birthday, my mom, behind my back with my great friend Peter French, the late Peter French, like organized this huge surprise birthday party at my house.
This sounds familiar.
Okay. I still remember I was lying on the couch in my parents' house in my sweatpants watching a football game. And all of a sudden the doorbell rang. It was like all these kids, like girls I liked, and like my mom had like a surprise. It was so embarrassing. It was mortifying. And like my mom brought like pigs in a blanket and like all this stuff out, and everyone left, and I fucking bitched my mom out like you wouldn't believe. I mean, it was brutal.
I'm imagining you seeing the guests showing up and calling the police like Ron Swanson.
Yeah, I just saw it. Like the doorbell rang. I went and got it. My mom was like, "You get that?" Like an idiot, I went and got it. There's like 50 kids there, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want." I told her leading into it. Am I wrong?
No, that's.
I told her leading into it, Mom, I don't want anything, nothing. I'm 18 years old. I don't want a party.
If anything, it should have been like, did you have another friend with a birthday around your birthday?
Yeah.
At best.
But we're 18. We're 12.
Or your birthday's around Halloween. You could do like a Halloween party.
Birthday's on Halloween. I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you don't want to, but it's way better than here's your birthday party if you can like.
I said to my mom all along, Mom, I don't want. I feel like I'm in the therapist's office again. Mom, I'm telling you, Mom, I don't want this. Do not give this to me. I do not want this. And she did it.
Thought you were lying.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know what he wants.
She got hers though, right? True or false?
In the end.
Yeah.
You played the long game.
I was like, oh, Mom, surprise. Guess what you got? You didn't want this either, right? You got it.
You'll see.
And you got it. But I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I remember everyone left. My mom was like, wasn't that? I was like, Mom, don't ever speak to me again, ever. Oh, God. I'm going to try to hang myself 5 months later.
Sweet guy.
Well, I mean, Jesus. I got to do that to Harry or Kate now. Hello.
What would you have preferred the other day? Would you prefer to go through those boxes of the records, or if he brought you papers with every record that he had?
I don't mind going through them, but I think he really thought he was going to watch me go through them.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely did, because he said he needed to take them home with him, right?
Yeah, why? First of all,
that will take, if you go through every single record, that's going to take you an hour.
Great. I'm happy to do it, but like have him watch me? It's like a fucking one of those like dark rooms where guys like masturbate and watch you do something. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, if you're him, for example, you could take like the Ricky Martin albums out, probably, right? You know what I mean? Like,
I think so. You have
a vague idea of what you would like.
Yeah, but they might.
But I thought about
they're
this
in
too.
alphabetical order, though.
I thought about this too, though. Dave's right for once. Like, why am I saying to this guy, hey, what's easier for you? This guy should be thrilled to come back and get those fucking records.
Absolutely.
I'm Kirk fucking Minahan.
Yes.
I don't have moments like that where I'm like, why am
I thought that when I first saw him, I thought that was kind of the play, is that he was going to drop them off, and that was his
he was
excuse to come
weaseling his way back
for
in.
another Friday.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never be here for it, but yeah. Yeah, no, he's a one and done.
Right, but you get what I'm saying. It's like the leave behind method. That's all. That's what I thought.
I like somebody recently who was good, who was on with somebody bad. The guy who was on with Yellow Shirt guy was not bad.
Oh, yeah, what was his name?
Oh, the eyeglasses.
Yeah, he was okay.
Oh, he was the podcaster.
Yeah, he was okay. We could
I
bring
like
him back. He could bring him back.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, did you see the changes to the Oscars, to the Best Picture?
Yeah, that was rumored for a while though, right? You mean the you have to have what is it? Well, go ahead.
Oh, X number of
Yeah.
Yeah, a certain amount of demographic to be considered.
Yeah.
Minorities and whatsoever,
Yep.
transgenders. Or
Yeah. Who wants a Godfather with Oscars? That's what I say.
Right.
I mean, it's just I don't know why. I understand they want to get more people hired and different. I completely understand that, but like that's not how movies. That's not how you make a great movie. If that happens to be part of a great movie, fantastic. But like how would The Godfather been nominated? Like Goodfellas.
If you think about it, though, go back and watch movies through this lens, because sometimes I'll throw like Goodfellas on and I'll just pause it and be like, how many black people are there?
Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Yeah, that's one.
I mean, yeah.
I looked through the credits, guess how many names are,
Do you think it would have been a better movie?
Absolutely.
If
all trans.
Well, not even that, but so let's say like Eddie Murphy played Joe Pesci's role instead.
Yes. Actually, yes.
He actually probably could have played it well.
That would have been a fantastic movie.
He's Sammy Davis Jr. as Paul Sorvino. Now I can't even do a Sammy Davis Jr. He starts dancing around at the end. He's cooking the steak. Hello. I mean, the people are just whack. It's just going to backfire. It's just nuts. Hello.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
How many PTO meetings have you been to?
0.
Oh, good question.
I didn't do it.
Dave, why?
I didn't.
I know, but you didn't what?
Remember I said
You haven't gone to one?
No.
Dave, he's okay. Go ahead.
Remember when you realized you could go to a PTO meeting even though you had a penis?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was something about PTO in your nuts or something. There was something I was missing.
Oh,
yeah. This is an actual question.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be so
So you haven't
defensive.
gone to one, Dave?
I haven't.
Oh, we'll go. This guy's into it. Okay.
Not one meeting.
He hasn't been to one yet.
How many have been to? Still quit yanking our crank.
Why are you so angry about this caller? I'm interested.
I'm not angry. I was just curious. He was angry about it.
Yeah, well, of course he's not going to show up. He's not going to.
What was I was just angry about the idea that men can't go to a PDO.
What event was it where you guys were all boozing and doing coke? What event was that?
Dave. No, I said I don't think I probably did say I'm going to go. I said I want to be more involved in like the school related shit, and I just ended up doing it.
What a pitch.
Halloween, right?
Well, what was the part where you guys were drinking and doing coke and like?
That was a trunk or treat. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
No more of those though.
It was when the ladies were hitting up the Jello shots and everything.
Oh, Jesus. What's going on in that town?
I love it.
Jesus.
Jello shots.
I like when a guy has clearly just re-listened to an old episode and calls in like, "Hey, what do you think of this?"
I got you. We now know there's something that can get Colin though. It's that Twitter account. That's the first time where I've seen him like rattled.
Yeah, well, you said that the other day about the uncle thing too. You said that got him.
Which thing?
Oh yeah,
that he's a bad uncle.
He's a bad uncle.
That's
no good uncle would ever have that Twitter account ever. Never.
Maybe it was to entertain the kids. You know.
I guess.
I'll ask Kathy. She'll remember.
Yeah. Uncle Dave, tell the trampoline story again. Channing Tatum or Grampy?
She was in the Magic Mike.
He didn't have his shirt on. Is that what you said?
Did she go with the ladies to Magic Mike or no?
I can't remember. I think she did. I think she did a couple girlfriends or something.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Yeah.
There's a third one that just came out with Selma Hayek's in it.
Just came out?
Really? Like, whatever. It's on demand now. It came out this year. Oh, really? Yeah. Hello. I think Soderbergh directed it, if I'm not wrong. Hello.
Flew under the radar.
It did.
Kirk, you see the news about Clint Eastwood?
Don't do this to me.
Oh, what news?
No. Okay, go ahead. What news?
Passed away.
Did he?
I don't believe you.
Why am I not seeing it anywhere?
Google it, bitch.
I will. Thank you. That's not nice. If it's true, then that's really not nice. I will look, though, because I will look. I don't see anything, Mike.
All right.
I feel like that would be out there.
He might have it first.
That's true.
Much like Cullinan with the live golf thing.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you never know sometimes.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Pat Tillman.
Pat, how are you? Thank you very much for your service.
You're a hero, sir.
Just a quick question. Do you know what time the first tower was hit?
What time the first tower was hit? Ooh,
8:43?
8:43. It was earlier than that. Okay, I don't, Pat. I should.
I'm just wondering. Do you think the Saudis could have waited to make that announcement until people in Arizona could get their coffee?
What's happening?
Well, explain the joke to me, Pat.
It was just a little friendly fire at your friend Riggs there, who, you know.
with the live call. Gotcha. Yes. It's a good point. Thank you, Pat Tillman, for your service.
Hey,
no. Did you hang up on?
Friendly
fire. Call.
Now,
we'll take a few more in a second. Factor, now that it's summer, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals with four sunny, active days like today. Factor's ready-to-eat meal kit can help you fuel up fast with flavorful and nutritious ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track reaching your goals. Too busy with summer plans to cook? But want to make sure you're eating well? With Factor, skip the trip to the grocery store. Skip the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy, and then get back outside and soak up the warm weather. This June, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Ready in 2 minutes, no prep, no mess. Head on over to factormeals.com/Kirk50, KIRK50. Use that code to get 50% off your first box. That's code KIRK50 at factormeals.com/Kirk50. 50% off your first box. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Peter French.
Oh, this is emotional. It's my best friend, Mike, for a long time. He passed away.
I remember, yes.
Why is that funny to you?
Because he was just involved in the surprise party story.
It's funny. But he died. Why is that funny that he died?
I didn't say it was funny he died.
What are you laughing at then? Dave, this is what I'm saying.
He's off his
Peter
game.
French
It's like everything's a bit, you know? Like, what would Carl do about it? Carl wouldn't take this seriously.
Yes.
Carl.
We're Kaufman-esque over there.
Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry.
Wednesday at 8 this week,
Jack
by the way.
Klugman. Wednesday at 8?
WATS Wednesday at 8 this week.
Wednesday at 8.
Because I'll be in Havre de Grace with Justin.
Oh, yeah. When are you going?
Thursday morning.
My God. Yes. Won't be far from each other. And you have something going on Monday night, which we'll talk about in a second. Am I correct?
I have something going on Monday.
Oh, are you not? I thought that Mike and the Minifans thing was Monday.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We'll
next Monday, yeah.
Oh, a week from Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, I thought it was this Monday.
So did I.
Oh, it is this Monday. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is.
Boy, he's on top of it.
I'm very excited about it.
I can tell. That was too good for it, Dave. See?
No. Big stars on it, I think.
Who's that?
Visuals Dave.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Menners.
Uh-huh.
Montante.
Wow.
I don't know about the rest. There's some other gentlemen involved.
Well, I said later, I guess now.
Yeah.
On the networks. There you go. Whichever one that is. I'm sorry, caller. Go ahead.
Kirk, I've been waiting to talk to you for many, many years, so I don't mind waiting another 60 seconds,
Go ahead.
Anyway, I'm really sorry about... Peter French.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry. Pete, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do that to you, Pete. What's up?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really sorry about that party. Looking back on it in hindsight, I should have known that you weren't that guy. But
it wasn't your fault, Pete.
I gotta ask. Did your mom at least wear the lingerie that you like? The red ones?
Yeah, she did. But so what? That's not the point of the story.
Thank you.
That's not the point of the story.
You still didn't want the
Happy
party.
birthday, Kirk.
Yeah. Happy. Pete, what are you talking about? It's my birthday. Jesus Christ. That's irrelevant. Jesus. Hello.
Hello, Kirk and the boys.
My mom was younger, much younger than I am now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What age did she have you?
I think the year she was 23, so I think she was like 40, 41.
Wow.
Yeah. That's weird, right? I just find that stuff weird.
It's very weird. It's weird to my parents at my age had two children.
We're speaking to each other?
Yes. Actually, yes. It was a completely different world.
It's very strange. When was the last time they spoke to each other?
Oh, they talk from time to time.
They do?
Yeah, because my dad will sometimes text her something that I said on the show or something.
On this show or on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, not they didn't subscribe to blindmike.net.
No.
He wouldn't do that.
Honestly.
He doesn't?
He might. I don't know. Okay. But he'll it's always this show or Barstool related that he texts. Did you see what Portnoy did?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hello, caller. Yeah, he's there. Hello.
I just have a quick question. Do you have any opinion on Rico and Clemmer's relationship? Clemmer's been on Pick Central with Rico, hosting a lot recently. I know you and Clemmer are more buddy-buddy.
I don't.
Apparently the last week or so.
I'm trying to not, whatever. Rico's going to do what Rico does. It's the off season. But yeah, I've noticed he's gone from really ripping Clemmer. If you remember the season premiere of Trivia many months ago, we were in New York. And Rico was very anti-Clemmer,
yes.
if you guys remember that. Now I'm sensing something.
That was a different Rico.
That's true. That's true.
If you catch Pick Central, he's a regular on Pick Central this past 2 weeks or so. So I'm just checking.
Let me be very clear.
You're my skip no matter what.
I've never seen a second of Pick Central, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we've played clips of it, but I don't watch it.
But the question is Rico buddy with him? I mean, he has to be on the show that he's on.
It's a good question.
Can't just boycott.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello. Like I said, I don't know what Clemmer does. I see him in videos and stuff, but I'm not sure. Like Clemmer's not the level yet where he would go to Nashville.
No, I think I saw he was at the Philly thing.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, it's like a local. I could see
sounds
that.
like Dave's saying I'm wrong.
I don't think he would not go to Nashville.
Okay.
I don't think it's that. Yeah, I think he could go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good for him. Hello. It's still weird he's there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, I just want to say congrats. Your interview with Dave Portnoy is now your second most viewed on YouTube.
Thank you.
So congratulations for that one.
That means a lot.
Question. Yes, I know you're a big YouTube guy. When you come to Chicago, will there be any sort of live show or meet and greet for you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 shows, 5 meet and greets. When? Chicago when?
Corn Ferry?
Oh, the Corn Ferry thing? I mean, we could do something with I would do something maybe small, Dave, one night. We're going to be busy. I don't know.
I bet there's something going on at night there.
Yeah, hell yeah, there will be.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. It'd be me in my room.
You Tomcats out there?
Yeah. I think I don't know, buddy. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a week before the last. I'm very stressed up. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I give you one tip for if you're staying at the same hotel after you live in that neighborhood? To get to the lake, you just walk east. You're right on the lake. I don't know.
I'll never
pretty big
find
lake.
it.
You shouldn't be able to
I also don't know how far the event is from Chicago.
I was gonna say, why would we stay
it might be 10 minutes from there. I don't know. Oh. Do you know, caller? Is he still on?
Yeah.
How far is the event from
No,
the city?
I actually don't.
I actually don't know.
Tits on the bowl, then. I mean, I'll find them myself. Jesus Christ. Does it do everything?
Do you have more info on that event? Have you talked to people about that event?
I know zero about it. Nobody tells me anything.
You're not involved in the meetings?
No, no. Rick said, do you want to be in meetings? I said, no.
Oh, right. I remember.
That's good. He keeps you out of it.
Yeah. You're my buddy.
Now, what inspires you to go head on?
What's that?
What inspires you?
I want to remember to bring with me because I want to have a hat when I'm down in North Carolina. It's going to be hot.
Oh, good.
There's a good golf hat.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Okay, you ask a question, you get an answer. Inspires.
Well, it's just interesting. Randomly put a hat on. I was just curious. A peek inside the mind.
Boy, you're so curious.
There's nothing that interesting about him grabbing a hat and putting it on.
All right, Dave, shut up. I covered it.
It's unusual.
You have to pile on. I was kidding around. Jesus. God. An asshole. It is 25 miles from Chicago. I know, right?
Yeah, I don't think you.
No. It's close to Evanston. Maybe there. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Hey, Mike. JJ here. I think I lost you guys earlier.
I think we did, JJ.
Oh, JJ?
What's up, JJ?
Hey, you listen to Montante's new podcast? Those guys are fucking wild, man, with those conspiracy theories.
I have not listened to that, no.
Yeah, pretty nutty. I'm surprised you don't get kicked off YouTube having those guys on.
How dare you? Why, we have is it on our YouTube channel? No, I have no idea.
No.
We'll do our best tomorrow to get kicked off YouTube.
Ooh, that's going to be a wild show.
Me and the gang.
What time is
Based on
that?
the amount of people, I'm guessing it's going to be 2 hours. It sounds like just like the old days.
There you go. No Justin?
Who's
producing it?
I assume Menners. I don't know.
Oh, you're not involved, Dave.
No.
He asked me if I had any names. I threw out a couple, and I said the rest is up to you, my friend.
Colin is basically taking a week off now. I'm going to be working, and Colin's going to be sitting on his ass for next week.
Well, you pointed
True.
out like 50 things that we have to do for the live show today,
good.
so that's nice.
Get on them. Well, that's your job.
That's
know. Nice.
I know. You pointed out one
That was
really
kind of a dick move of you.
One really crucial thing that I definitely didn't think about.
Involving imbibing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That's why I'm the boss. Hello.
I have a question for Kirk, and I have a question for Blind Mike.
All right.
Kirk.
Okay. Yep.
Do you like Paul Simon or no?
Hit or miss. It can be a little too pretentious for me sometimes, Kevin the 12th. It doesn't, hit or miss.
Blind Mike.
Yes, my
Am I gay?
Good
Because I
question.
like rim jobs on my recommended on Pornhub.
Are we? Is this who I think it is calling is Kevin?
Ask that a question again, son.
You want to go on Mike or no?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Blind Mike.
Yes.
Am I gay? Because I like to watch rim jobs on my recommended on Pornhub.
That's Jay, right?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is that you, Jay? You can say if it is.
No, it's
now
not.
At this point.
I don't think so.
Blind Mike.
All right, thank you very much.
Am I?
No, sir. Explore your sexuality.
Certainly not. Nobody would think that.
No, no.
One more, Dave. Then we'll get out of here. We'll talk about Miltons, of course. I grade Miltons in a second. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
How fitting.
I have two questions for Kirk, and I have a question for Blind Mike.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Kirk, if Alice and Tom Shattuck started a podcast about jerking off, will you listen to it or no?
I wouldn't, Kevin. I've had enough of them, honestly. They're a complete tune-out for me. And I wish them well and everything, but I just find them to be, they're trying too hard. It's a no for me.
I'd give it a download.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Maybe examine it.
Second question.
Yeah.
Do you know how much of a cocksucker Kevin Gomanowicz is or no?
Yes, I do.
Should have seen him in the batting cage.
Blind Mike. Blind Mike.
Yes, sir.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how violent do you get when you have sex with your mom? Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah, well, maybe you get lost in the moment. So 1 to 10, 1 is like gentle, and 10 is like, really probably illegal.
Average or the most?
Average. No, I think you're
average. I'll go 7 probably.
Oh wow, a lot of rage there.
Yeah. Things get crazy.
Wow. Do you know?
I do know.
Okay, well, there you go.
I have a pretty good control.
Well, no better way to lead no Miltons read, I think. Has Kevin been to Miltons yet, Dave?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I think seeing Kevin in person would really ruin.
Yes, absolutely.
That's one you don't. Because a lot of these callers over the years, have broken character. And that's always
almost all of them except for Kirk's desk, I would say.
Yeah. And Trump.
That's true.
Yeah, we heard from the president.
Yeah.
I met Trump, though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Although, you know what?
Oh,
Trump,
you did?
Trump also called as someone else. Remember, he called as someone else, and then
got
Trump
him, right?
So even him.
That's
even
true.
him.
That's true. Yeah, Kirk's desk, when you see him, will be like, it'll be like, oh, I like that new orange drink you've been using lately. It feels good on me.
Just laying around.
Yeah, nice to have Dale Bear back. Like, no, how's your family?
Down on all fours as usual.
I respect it, though. I respect it. Well, he's been at Miltons, I'm sure. The store for men. Sales going on right now. Buy one, get one free soothe event. Was our guy going the other day?
Yes, we're scheduling it. Yep.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Maybe I'll see him this week. I think maybe I am.
I believe so. I saw him on the list.
Good. I'll talk to him about it. Go to Miltons.com, the 3 stores, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, or at the Burlington Mall. We got to go there before Plymouth Day. We do have to figure out that day.
Oh, yes.
Maybe. I don't know how busy we'll be that day. The day we're driving around all over the place. We're going to not be far from there at one point.
That's a busy day.
Okay, fine. At Miltons, you'll be as comfortable as storage. You'll be in our clothes. Great clothes, great people, great company. I mean, again, if you want to get clothes, go to Miltons. If you're a guy looking for clothes, go to Miltons. Go to Miltons.com. Those 3 locations. Help yourself out. Help us out and help out a great, great company. God, we love Miltons. Great business, great store. Get moving there right now. Mike, you can hear Mike tomorrow night. Or see him on the YouTube channel as well. And of course, go subscribe to blindmike.net. Get all your great stuff there.
Please.
You already have some Quincy's in the can with vacation coming up or no?
We got to record a couple. We're recording tomorrow and Tuesday. A couple of Quincy's. We got a good one coming up, folks. A doozy.
Oh yeah.
If you've been waiting a Quincy love story apparently in the books this week.
Really?
Yes. And we're almost. I keep saying this, but we're almost at 700. So get us there.
Go
folks.
get moving. Yeah, please get moving. Dave, anything else from you?
No, don't believe so. Back on Friday and here.
Back on Friday and here with Mutt. I will be updating. I suspect. It doesn't seem like it's a super secret. No.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty secretive.
Why the secrecy?
I don't know why anything's done. I just go along now when they ask. This feels like an event. They asked me to do it. A lot of big names will be there. So,
okay.
But big enough names that there's no way they do shows that they can't be quiet about while they're there.
That's what I'm saying. We can't know it's happening, whatever it is.
Like the Yak, is they going to say he's like underground or something?
He might not do it. He's been away from the Yak every now and then. So
true.
Oh.
But pardon my take. He's not going to,
But I mean, if they have a guest on, they have to say where they are.
I don't know if the whole crew.
I saw the names. Yeah.
All of them? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw that phony I'm going to see face to face, Jake Marsh.
Oh, boy.
You better make a hole-in-one in front of me or he's a fucking liar. That's all I'll say. Here's
Harsh.
your one shot. Do it or you're a goddamn liar, Jake. Will he be playful, do you think, or is he taking this one personally?
No, he'll be playful.
I can only imagine he would be playful.
Anybody that will Rappaport be playful?
Rappaport will be, I wouldn't say playful,
he'll be
but
fake
he'll be
playful.
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
There'll be some kind of...
that's worse than being an asshole, though.
Yeah. There'll be some subtle digs and...
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, it'll be good to see
What about Hannah Cook? Will she be playful?
I don't know.
Yes.
I have no idea. We'll see.
Right.
If I can see her, yeah, well, who knows? Who's to say? Got it. All right, so we're back. You'll hear me at some point this week, I think, for sure, one way or another. And then we're back in studio Friday with Mutt, who is... What's something he was complaining about? I forget what it was when I talked to him the other day. Something. What was it? He was mad at us about, as usual.
You've been very critical of Muttstack.
Muttstack's been bad lately, but it's always been bad.
I had the horse racing on this weekend a little bit.
Really?
Just in the background. It looks a lot safer on grass.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know.
It just looks like they just look more comfortable.
You get drugged up less on grass?
You know,
I don't know. Look like thick grass and just look more...
Why is this allowed and Joe Rogan can't give his thoughts on the
It's
vaccine?
amazing, isn't it?
You know? It's crazy.
7:15 flight out of Boston, out of Logan, a.m. What time would you get to the airport, Dave Colony?
No later than 5:15, probably.
Mike?
If I'm alone, probably even earlier. But I would plan for 5:15 probably.
That's what I think. I think I'm going to get up at like 4 run. I'll probably be on the road. I'll probably be at the airport at 5:30. Because I feel like I'm at 5 o'clock. There won't be traffic at 5 o'clock, right?
No.
I think anything's early before
The
6
middle
still,
build up, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
93.
In my mind, I'd
we
rather
don't hit 93 though.
I'll take
We
the
don't go that
pike,
way.
or I can take Route 2. I can go either way.
I'd much rather sit at the gate
I agree.
comfortably and listen to a podcast
I
than
agree.
panic
I just
about
want to
being
get
late.
my only thing is just getting through that goddamn security. That's it. Once you
Exactly.
do that, if I have an hour plus, then everything's in place.
Yeah, exactly.
That tunnel shit doesn't affect us, right? Like you don't ever take that tunnel, right?
No, but it's what starts 2 weeks or something.
Something like that.
Ugh,
The
that's
entire
a
summer.
fucking nightmare.
Sounds-
What a nightmare. Anyway, so we're back Friday with Mutt. You'll hear us before then. Go subscribe to blindmike.net. Thanks to our advertisers and what on the YouTube. What YouTube channel? The other one, right?
The Kirkman and Network on YouTube tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yep.
All right, go watch that.